Oh, hello, what's going on, my friends? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. How you doing? It is, what is it, episode 260 today? Hope you're all doing well. Another absolute scorcher as I'm filming this today. Really, really nice weather. So, yeah, I want to get this done and then get out and touch grass, basically. So what I've got for you today is literally the grind, my current grind, and I think I found a way to almost infinitely grind, or get to a point where you'll probably get so bored that you just want to stop for the day. And I'm kind of going to just show you like how I'm doing that. If you enjoy, do me a favor, hit me with a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. And of course, subscribe as well to my channel if you're new. Cheers. All my social media links can be found down below. I do start off, however, with just one little game of Rivals. I needed one more win to just get my 5 for the week. So I figured, you know what? I didn't manage to get it done in yesterday's episode in the end, so I will just do it right at the very start here. Luka Modric showing some great left stick dribbling to just turn around the player, and then one of his like attributes is that he's really good at those Trivellas. So yeah, we ended up going 1-0 up with him. Then Harry Kane sort of gets his shot saved, but the 95 Thierry Henry Evo is there to just tap the ball home. But Lauren James can put me back into the lead not too long after. Bit of a weird sort of back and forth game, this one, though. I think I was having the majority of the chances, and then every now and again my opponent would just break, and I couldn't quite catch them, and they would score a goal. But the match winner was actually that in the 52nd minute, really. As in, oh no, it wasn't actually. Was this 4-3 or was this 3? Or was this? Yeah, no, it must be 4-3. That wasn't the match winner from Zidane. The match winner was there from Beckham. I did concede right towards the end, but then held out to get a 4-3 victory. So yeah, just one game played actually needed for me to get that one win. We did it first time of asking, which is nice, and yeah, we're just chilling halfway through Division 4. I know the rewards aren't great. I was a little disappointed that we got pushed down 2 divisions. I thought maybe at this stage of the game it would have been probably easier to just let people either stay in the same division or just go down 1, because it's quite an annoying task to get back up again to get to where the rewards are quite good, but I guess it is what it is. So typically what I do is, after I've done my, I think really where you should start is Super Silver Pack, Daily Bronze, Daily Silver, Daily Gold. If you were starting a brand new account, obviously you would do the very foundation SBCs, and then you would do the dailies, because you can turn 1 bronze into a whole bunch of golds, essentially, just through the grind. Now, when you've got those golds, you can choose what to do with them. If you were starting a new account, you could put them into the TOTS crafting to get extra packs on the side, which will then give you the fodder players that you need to get like one of these SBCs done, whether it be the 89 exchange, the 85 exchange, or all the way through. Basically just open what you can when you can when you've got it, and then essentially if you're like me and you were able to open like one of each, you were able to build one of each all at the same time, because you've just got stores in your club at the moment, that is going to fill up your SBC storage if you open 5 of those packs, pretty much guaranteed, because you'll already have some 83s and 84s and 82s in your club, and you're going to fill up quite a lot on those. So when you do that and you fill your club up, anything up to like an 81 or an 82 rated can go into these player picks, the 1 of 3 83 plus player picks. Build them at your own sort of however fast or slow, whatever you want to do those. They're going to get rid of the majority of that bulk of like just low rated fodder in your SBC storage and in your club if you want to build loads more. And then anything 82 and 83 rated, and sometimes even 84 rated, can go into Team of the Week player packs. So with the Team of the Week player packs, you've got a couple of options when you actually open them. That is, if you get an 84 or an 85, I would say, I would personally keep hold of them. They can be useful for your daily 85 plus combos or whatever that require a TOTS or a Team of the Week. And I think putting an 85 into an 85 Team of the Week into one of the 85 exchanges. It doesn't quite sit right with me. I would probably just keep hold of them. You're going to end up building quite a lot of team of the weeks up in your club. So anything 86, 87, 88 or 89 rated, they can almost count for you as like just that rating card. And that can be a fodder card to go back in to the exchanges again so that you can then repeat the process. Do get myself a shapeshifter here, and this will happen like every now and again. This is essentially what you're building up towards, right? Yeah, you can do the grind constantly, but the grind will stop. Let's say I opened a bunch of these up, and then I actually wanted to use the fodder that I just attained to put it into a player SBC. Well, then you're going to kind of be back to square one again, because you're going to use 86, 87, 88, 89s, and you're not going to then have them to put back into the exchange. So really, kind of hoping to get like a shapeshifter or something that you might want to use, or that would then become even better fodder for you to use in a different SBC. Because they're exact rating and you need like 4 of each of them to put into the exchanges, it's kind of difficult to then want to, you know, if I have 4 89s, do I want to use that as part of like the Robin van Persie SBC, or do I just want to use that to get another 50 players? Probably going to want to just do that. Even though I know I'm not going to get 4 89s back, I'm going to be able to keep the grind going, which is almost like the fun part, right? I could get a shapeshifter perhaps. We get another one here, which is kind of cool. We get a cam German. Okay, so behind what is going to be like Musiala or something, we are going to get ourselves a shapeshifter. Is it going to be one that I've wanted for a while? Is it going to be someone Brazilian that I've wanted to use a special card off for ages? Endrick. Yes, it is exactly that man. Awesome. That's actually really, really nice, because I know he's only 100k. It's a card that I've wanted to use for a while, so I've kind of all year wanted to like evo his regular card up to something monstrous, but this will do me just fine. A 4 playstyle plus, crazy statted Endrick card. Yeah, nice one. I'll take that. He might even, for a little bit, replace like Zinedine Zidane in that wide cam spot that I've got on the left, just to see like how he gets on. We do get lucky enough to get another shapeshifter here, and I think these packs are proving to give me more shapeshifters than like my daily SBC packs. So the 85 combos, the 84/7 combos, the 83 times 14s whenever they were around, and especially those 86 plus player picks. I'm tending to not get any shapeshifters in them either. So you might come to a point where you kind of run out of stuff. So you've got like 2 89s in your club, so you can't quite do another 89 exchange, and you haven't got much left all in total. But what you will have done is you probably will have packed 1, 2, 3, 4 shapeshifters that are either duplicates that are now high-rated fodder in your SBC storage, or players that you want to use in your team, and you will have got loads and loads and loads of Team of the Week players. I'm probably now sat on about 20 Team of the Week players in my club, because I actually haven't used any of them as fodder for the exchanges yet. I've just been kind of keeping hold of them. I'll use them if and when I need them to keep myself going. And that's going to set you up, right? So you should pretty much have a full club of 82, 83, 84 rated players, and then a whole bunch of Team of the Weeks. The next 6 p.m. is going to roll around, and the 85 combos will be there again, so you can speed track your, you can speed up your process of getting back some of those 89s, 88s to go into the next batch of daily grind. And essentially you'll be building those for free, because you'll have so many Team of the Weeks in your club. You'll have loads and loads of 83s and 84s left that you could be putting into Team of the Week packs, or you could save some of them and then put them into the daily 85 combos and whatnot. And then with that, yeah, like I said, you'll probably end up getting a couple of high-rated cards that can then reopen your ability to do the exchanges, and then the grind goes again. And of course, every 6 p.m. you get new daily bronze, silver, gold, super silver, all of that stuff to allow you to top the club up again of non-rare golds. If you wanted, or if you'd already used all of yours in one of 3 83 plus player picks. I've got so many non-rare golds and rare golds that are low rated, that, and I've opened like probably 40 or 50 83 plus player picks. I just can't keep doing them fast enough rate and they're so boring to make that I build like 10 or 20 and then I'm like, oh, I've got to open these. I can't keep building them. I'm so bored. I think you'll get to the point where you're bored of doing this before you run out of the ability to do it, if you know what I mean. So in my eyes, that's kind of like an endless grind, a complete grind method. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. I'm sure a lot of you have probably found this out already and stuff. But I mean, even from today, like just doing this for, I'd say this is probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours tops of me just sitting there, like an hour last night, an hour this morning, grinding out all of this stuff. And you can see just how many like team of the weeks I've got in my club. I think in a bit, like this is the first team of the week player I've used as like an 89. In a little bit, I end up building some more team of the week packs, even though I've got that many in my club that you've just seen. And I think I build like 11 to open. So I got loads and loads and loads of inform cards. More than my club has had since the start of TOTS, because you kind of use them every day, don't you, in your daily fun SBC packs. So yeah, it's actually not a bad grind. In a couple of days, I think, when it expires, hopefully it gets tweaked somewhat. I can only imagine that this stuff has come out for a few days just because EA want to see how it goes down and to tweak it and stuff, because we are at that stage now where these exchanges, like, I would like to see them remain for the rest of the game. Maybe you do tweak it to make it a little bit cheaper, or maybe not exact rating or something like that to make it easier for people to do, because the exact rating part does hinder you slightly. You know, let's face it, if you had 3 89s and you just needed one more, but you've got like 3 90s in your club, most people would probably just whack a 90 in there if they could. But with an exact rating of 89, you kind of can't do that. So let's speed through 20 player picks now. And of course, the worst thing you're going to get in this is an 83. So even if I opened all of these, I could build 2 Team of the Week player packs pretty much with the 83s that I've got from this. But you're guaranteed to get some 86s, some 88s. You know, an 89 is obviously quite a rare one to get. I opened 10 of these earlier and got like 2 89s, I think. And then this batch, I'm not even sure I get a single one. So obviously it's quite mixed. You could get something, you might not. But typically you'll get some 88s and 87s. And those exchange packs aren't too bad. In fact, I think they're almost like the better ones. The 87 and 88s seem like the best value for money one. 88s give you an 83 times 20, right? So before, we were all kind of happy with the 82 times 20, where you submitted 4 85s and 4 86s. Now you can just submit 4 88s and get an 83 times 20. Seems pretty good to me. And every now and again, you'll have enough fodder in your club to just build like a player SBC. I'm going to unlock Wilfried Zaha. I don't even play with a left mid, right wing, left wing. And that's all he can play. But it's a cool card. Kind of want it for the collection. And that's what I've decided to go ahead and get my hands on. So yeah, it seems to have opened up a lot of options on the game. And when I look at the Rivals rewards that I'm going to get for tomorrow's episode for 5 wins in Rivals in Division 4, it doesn't give me enough, like, wow, these are cool packs, to want to play that again next week, when I could just spend a couple of hours, instead of sweating it in Rivals and getting stressed. I could just kind of spend it in the menus and do the graft in there and get probably more rewarded. Do you know what I mean? We're coming to that point where even Foot Champs is going to start getting, like, is it worth it to spend 3 hours playing your weekend league, or is it worth it to just do it in the menus? But then, yeah, I guess some of you still really enjoy the gameplay. You guys are crazy if it's June and you're still absolutely loving it. But weirdly enough, I've kind of been... The games that I have played lately, I've actually really enjoyed. I like my new Strike Force at the moment. Those techie female players that I've got in Diani, Harder, and Lauren James, they're quality, man. I really, really, really like them. So I think, yeah, Endrick might just go into that left cam spot just to test him out, see how he does, and then put Zidane on the bench for a little bit. But other than that, squad's looking mighty fine, and the collection is starting to build. And we've got so many team of the weeks in the club that I should be doing 85 combos every day for the foreseeable without even thinking about sticking a TOTS in as a requirement, which is good stuff. Thank you so much for watching today. Sorry if I've just waffled about the grind, but I kind of wanted to teach you guys how to do it if you were struggling or anything like that. I'm sure you're not. You're all pros at this by now. But if you have enjoyed, hit me with a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget all my social links are down below. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. I know the servers have been down a little bit lately, so, you know, gives you an excuse to go and touch grass. Go ahead and do it. Catch you later. See you tomorrow. Look forward to it. Peace.